Hi everybody, it's Kyle Daniels with Vista Sotheby's International Realty bringing you the weekly Hill Report for Tuesday, May 23rd, 2023. If you're new to watching this, on Mondays I cover the entire South Bay. Tuesday I like to focus just on the Palos Verdes market before I get out there and look at the new brokers opens. And as always, we've gotten the numbers for this week. So let's take a look and then we'll explain what everything means. So we saw 19 closed sales this past week, which was a nice uptick from last week. Now, again, keep in mind these homes went in escrow about 30 to 45 days ago, so we're really looking back to April activity. Now, a little change from what we've been seeing. Now, this week we saw quite a bit of discounting in those closed sales. On average, we saw things close at 96.3% of the list price. So there were some good deals out there for buyers that, jumped on the opportunities. Some of those may have been negotiated through the buying process. Some may just not have had as many multiple offers. Now, I know there's still homes with multiple offers. In fact, we had 4 close over the list price, 2 sold at asking, but overall 13 sold below the list price. So a little bit of discounting out there. Buyers, don't get discouraged. We see the market do this. Now, the overall trend is still very positive. It's still a seller's market, but we do find these little windows where inventory ticks up. We see some deals going on, and we'll talk about that more later. But days on market this past week, 28 days on market for those closed sales. Now, new listings, we had 18. Nothing too earth-shattering out there, but we saw a nice uptick in PV estates. We have the highest inventory we've had all year at 35 homes on the market, which makes up more than a third of all the properties in PV. Now, of course, the median price is at $3 million, so we're not talking the cheapest homes out there, but compared to Rolling Hills, at the median price at Rolling Hills at 7.8 million, maybe not such a bad deal. Now, new escrows, another nice uptick. We had 19 new escrows this past week. We're still under that 100 a month though, which we'd really like to see that pick up, but 19, we're still at 13 days on market before those are going to escrow, and only 2 of them had price reductions before they went in. So compared to what closed, the market's been a little bit hotter, although we saw uptick in interest rates, so we may see a little pullback on the buyer's front. And, again, how many buyers are out there really getting into these bidding wars? Some get discouraged, but buyers, don't give up. I did see, like I said, 35 homes in PV estates. We're seeing some stuff sit in Valmonte right now, more of the fixers, but compared to some of the stuff earlier, we're seeing a little bit of a cooling off on those fixers out there. Now, price changes. We saw 6 price reductions over the past week. That was a little bit of a drop from the week before. 3 homes went back on the market after being in escrow, and 1 taken off altogether. Now, overall, the themes we're seeing are a little bit of an uptick in inventory right now. We saw that discounting on the closed sales, some of them quite a bit, so that brought the averages down. Days on market at 28 days, and then the 91 homes on the market overall. Again, compared to historic times, we're running below averages. If you go back before the pandemic, 91 homes on the market in the middle of May is not a lot as we're heading into Memorial Day weekend. So I still think we're going to call this a seller's market. In fact, I know we're calling it a seller's market, but I still think there's some opportunities for buyers. If you're patient, don't be afraid to negotiate. We're seeing some good price reductions after things sit for a little bit. So again, don't give up. It's just one of those markets. You're going to have to be patient. You're going to have to be persistent. And you're going to have all your ducks in a row as we see the interest rates kind of change too. So make sure you're talking to your lender. That's it for this week. I'm going to go check out some of these brokers opens. Be sure to look at my Instagram to see what I'm seeing out there. There's always fun. We'll see if I can find some cool wallpaper or some fun pools to look at. All right. Have a great rest of your week. See ya.